Hey friends, so I'm sitting here at my open house at 7173 Longwood in Holyoke with my amazing lending partner Kate Reagan. She always brings the best spreads for lunch at our open houses. And we're a little slow right now. It's kind of a cold, rainy day here in Holyoke. So I thought we would sit and chat while we're having our lunch and discuss a little bit about why home buyers really should be considering purchasing a multifamily in this current market instead of a single family.
Absolutely. I'm Kate Reagan with Guild Mortgage at MLS ID number 19006. And so I have a couple of really interesting things to tell you today about how multifamilies can be financed. So for many, many years, we've been able to offer 100% financing through Mass Housing, which is the state first-time homebuyer agency.
Which is great, but there's income caps.
True. So what they do is they offer a 95% first mortgage and a 5% down payment assistance mortgage, so you can get 100% financing. You are required to put at least 3% of your own money into the transaction.
So towards closing costs.
True. Meaning not a gift.
Okay.
So it has to be your own savings, your own 401k that you borrow from. If you sold an asset, like you had a motorcycle or a vehicle or something, that we need to document that's truly your own money. But again, 3% of your own money to pay your closing costs, pay your prepaids, you can do 100% financing. But you're right, there is an income ceiling with Mass Housing.
Yep.
Right now, the income ceiling in Hampden, Hampshire, and Franklin counties is $127,700 per year. And so that's the applicant income, but also the rental income that you generate. So we have to be very careful if we're going to use Mass Housing as a tool to make sure that you're below those income ceilings. But there's some other options. There's a 95% regular conventional loan that has been around for a long time that has income caps. But the big excitement in our industry, which I know is a little geeky to be like, woo, so exciting, but effective November 18th, so that's just a few weeks away, everybody can do 5% down on an owner-occupied 2 to 4 family property.
That's amazing because it's the same type of financing as buying a single family.
Correct. 5%. 5% your own money, 5% gifted money, 5% combination of funds, but everybody with no income ceiling, as long as it's owner occupied, that's the critical piece. But 5% down is revolutionary because up until this change happens, the standard answer on a 2-family is 15% down. So it makes home ownership much more affordable because for most people, the biggest hurdle to buying is the down payment.
Correct.
It's the cash to close. It's not the payments. It's not becoming a landlord and generating income, it's the down payment savings. And so this is a huge improvement for people to be able to access a multifamily, especially houses that don't fit going with some of the government-backed loans.
Yeah,
Just
FHA.
FHA, for example. So or even VA,
Yep.
because they have more stringent appraisal requirements for things like flaking and peeling paint or handrails and things like that, which is commonplace on a housing stock that is predominantly from the 1920s.
Yeah. Especially here. I mean, we have houses from the late 1800s.
Exactly.
And so, handrails, chipping, peeling paints, broken glass, all that's just a big mountain to climb sometimes.
Exactly. So before it was 3.5% down FHA and this mountain to climb, or it was 15% down conventional. So this is a huge improvement to give people more access to multifamily properties. And again, the effective date on that is November 18th. And so the way Guild is handling that is we are accepting applications now, and people are able to lock in after November 18th and close after November 18th.
That's so great. And like I was saying, most home buyers who are looking to purchase in this market should consider a multifamily versus purchasing that single family with these interest rates.
Well, it just makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think you did the workup on the loan here would be about $3,200 a month. So if you're getting $1,500 to $1,800, on one floor for that 3-bedroom apartment, you just cut your mortgage payments almost in half. So make the sacrifice, live in the multifamily for a couple years, and then save up and be able to, get that single family when the rates come down and when you have the income from this and the equity to help you move forward.
The other thing that we're seeing, because we have this housing shortage, is we are seeing households doubling up. Whether it's 2 best friends, one who lives on one floor and one who lives on the other, whether it's multi-generational families where...
So can 2 people apply together to purchase a multifamily?
Absolutely is the answer to that one. So often we see friends, often we see siblings. I've had several pairs of siblings do multifamilies together. Intergenerational households where you have parents and kids who are adults. buying together. I mean, there's a variety of ways. I've had 3 generational families. I had grandma, mom, and daughter.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different reasons why people might consider a multifamily. I think another reason is if you ever think you might need to take in a parent
Yep.
or an adult child or something like that, a multifamily house gives you flexibility where you can live in it and rent it out to market rate tenants for now, but then if you need to absorb that other person into your household, you can do it in a way where they're close but not too close.
Yeah, I mean, they're predicting in, say, 20 years, it's going to be really hard for those up-and-coming generations to buy houses. So if you get that multifamily now and hold on to it, you're creating, well, you're creating generational wealth for your family potentially.
Yes.
But, having a familial answer to the housing crisis that's coming.
Yes, absolutely.
We're not building enough new housing and the population's only getting bigger, so.
Correct. Exactly right.
Yeah.
So I think multifamilies are a great thing to consider. It might be a good fit for
Yeah.
you, and depending on the house.
And especially if you've been sidelined in this market because of the pricing and everything going the way it is, if you share this house with somebody instead, your mortgage payment just got cut in half and you're building the equity together and creating your own rules and not having to live under someone else's landlordship.
Exactly.
So it's a great option. If you
Exactly.
guys want more information, you can always contact Kate. What's the best phone number to reach you?
Kate Reagan, Guild Mortgage, NMLS ID 19006, and my phone number is 413-387-9999. You can call or you can text.
And we're going to be here at 7173 Longwood. It is Sunday, October 29th. We're here till 2 o'clock. I made sure I dated that because this video will last a little bit longer than that. But thanks for chatting about it over our wonderful lunch.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, Erin.
Yum. Don't worry, I'll edit this part out. Man, really hope we get somebody.
We're pretty good at the casual conversation.